Today we're going to be playing Lord Winklebottom Investigates, and this is a showcase for the IndieGameCollective, and the game seems to be a very Agatha Christie mystery. It's a point and click and adventure, and honestly it looks really cute, so I'm very excited to play it and dive into it. Just let me know if the audio is fine, if everything seems good to you, and let's get started. Oh my goodness. What happened? I was not expecting an axolotl. I was not expecting that at all. The giraffe is posh as heck. I agree. Absolutely. With that monocle. It's so cool. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the master was the axolotl, and they are very unalive.
Well then, Frumple, that was quite the case, wasn't it?
Am I Frumple? So this is Lord Winklebottom. Oh my goodness, look at the paintings! I love that. I love the art.
Oh, indeed so. Already made the evening edition, don't you know? I picked up a copy when I went to buy the boat ticket. We'll be quite the heroes, I think.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is Dr. Frumple. Perfect.
Hopefully they don't dwell too much on the part where one of the weasel gang cracked you over the head with a pool cue and nearly made off with all the gold, eh?
Wretched blighter caught me from behind. Just not cricket, is it?
Still, all worked out in the end, my friend, and just in time too, as you have this party with Admiral Gilfrey to attend.
Look, who is this chap anyway, Winklebottom?
Oh, Gilfrey's an old school friend of mine, top of his class, went on to become an admiral, then latterly undertook a number of privately funded expeditions to all four corners of the globe.
this voice acting is
Bit of a swap then,
amazing.
eh? We had no time for this sort in my school.
Evidently so, my friend. Right, let's get this boat ticket and be on our way. Where is the ticket anyway, Frumple?
Oh, I slipped it into the newspaper for safekeeping.
I think we need to bully Ale into making a posh giraffe voice. Thankfully, the acting is taken care of. I don't I don't think I have to. let's try to avoid that. Okay, so we have a journal. Admiral Aristotle Gilfrey. Sent mysterious invitation. Lives on isolated island.
Any ideas, old thing?
I put the tickets in the newspaper for safekeeping.
Okay, gotcha. So this is like the clues. I don't want to do the posh giraffe voice. I wouldn't even know how to do that.
Bottom cracks the case. A touch sensational, but they appear to have got most of the salient facts correct.
Oh my gosh. Let me look for the right opportunity. Let's look at the newspaper, friends.
Never mind all that. What do they say about me?
Ah, well, let me see. Yes, here it is. Lord Winklebottom was assisted, as ever, by his associate, Mr. Frumple.
Mister? Dash it all, I didn't spend 8 years in medical school to be called Mister. Bunch of bloody hacks.
Well, never mind that now, old boy. We have to get going if we'd catch this boat before nightfall.
No, I'm quite vexed now. I shan't leave until I've had a fresh cup of tea to calm me down. This one's practically tepid.
What will we know what the giraffe sounds like in Spanish? Oh my goodness.
Well, I'll make you a fresh cup. The pot should be ready now. Ah, here's the ticket. I'll keep hold of this for now.
Notebook. Check your notebook regularly for notes. Lord Winklebottom has made about characters you've met. But that's the only note. Okay. And where do I see? Oh, okay. There it is, like my pocket with the ticket.
Our ticket for passage to Gilfrey's Island.
Oh my goodness, look at the point there. Do you see the... Yes, you see it, right? You see the pointer, it gets... It's a paw. Or like a hoof. Like a giraffe hoof. Okay, let's see what we can interact with. So we interacted... Okay, let's see the painting.
Ah, do you remember this case?
Fox and Fox gang, wasn't it? Made a mint selling forgeries of famous works of art until you stepped in.
That's right. Kept this one as a souvenir. It's a reproduction of the goat with a pearl earring.
This is too funny. The limit for the robo voice is 255 characters. Well, now you know. Now you know you gotta keep your messages within 255 characters. It's a bit on the short side. Dear Lord.
You know, we really must replace this waste paper bin. It's starting to look rather ragged.
Yes, and whose fault is that? Don't know why you keep buying these straw ones. You know you can't resist a nibble when you're peckish.
As I say, we should replace it. Yeah, it's a nice new straw basket, I think.
That's so beaten. I love that. What about the teapot?
I'll take this, good for the old bones, you know.
I'll take the milk? Okay. Okay, let's, for the sake of the tutorial,
Now to pour some out for the good doctor.
can we make tea?
One of Rumple's many teacups. A pot of tea waiting. And in with the tea.
Yeah, okay.
I put the milk in the cup. Here you are then, a nice fresh cup of tea.
That's much better. I say, this tastes a bit off. Did you put the tea in first or something?
Oh my god.
Ah,
Oh my gosh.
Wrong. What sort of animal do you think I am?
Oh, excuse me.
my friend. Come along, we need to be off. The ticket says we are to meet a Mr. Walters at the docks, and he'll sail us out to Gilfrey's Island.
Oh, very well. I suppose this will have to do. Tea first, I ask you.
Oh my god. Excuse me, what? I'm not a proper British. I'm so sorry. I just made you some Mexican tea. Oh my goodness, they gave me an achievement. Tea first.
Ah, just smell that salty sea air. Takes me back to my childhood holidays on the coast of Gilfrey. Even then you could tell the old boy was destined for a life on the waves.
Don't much care for it myself. Went on a ghastly school trip to Blackpool as a lad. I tried to go for a donkey ride. Donkey was furious. He told me I was too heavy. Wretched fellow.
I mean, Dr. Frumple.
Well, never mind that now, old boy. We need to find the docks and this salty Walters chap who's going to take us over to Gilfrey's Island.
Okay, gotcha.
One of the old English kings lost his head in a great frog war, if I remember my history.
The Great Frog War.
Careless, if you ask me.
A number of wooden barrels. They all seem to be sealed up and in use.
Let's talk to the landlord.
Me and you bleeding crooked canine. Oh, hello, sir. Sorry, in a bit of a jam here.
Look at the buttons. Greetings.
Good day to you, sir.
Bleeding well isn't a good day. That reprobate Walters has locked me out of my own pub. man you like, but he's gonna drink me out of business if I don't get back in there to stop him.
Indeed so, quite a predicament.
How about the pub?
So this is your establishment, I take it?
Indeed so, sir. Used to be my father's, but I took it over as the oldest of the litter. We do a good trade, serving the sailors and dock workers, even if we have to put up with less savoury characters from time to time.
I say, Winklebottom, I do hope he's not talking about the chap who's meant to sail us out to the island.
Can we help you get the door open? I'm rather afraid I have business with this Walters fella.
He's bleeding well gone and locked the door from the inside. And my spare key's in my bedroom on the top floor. How am I meant to get up there?
Sounds rather like your forte, what?
I do have a certain talent for retrieving things from high places, yes.
Makes sense, makes sense.
Oh, if you wouldn't mind, sir. It's the window on the right up there. Not the left one. That leads to the hallway. We had it sealed up. So there's a proper terrible draft in right through the pub. We catch our death if you open that one.
Okay, so... Oh my goodness. What the heck did he say? I did not pay attention. What was the window?
He's bleeding well gone and locked the door from the...
Sounds rather like your forte.
I do have a certain talent for...
Oh, if you
Oh, on the right. The one on the right.
It's the
Sorry about that. I should take notes. This is an important murder mystery case, and I should probably take notes instead of just trusting my memory, which is not great. Not really great. So yeah, let's do that. I know we have to take the keys. Oh my god.
Well, I can see them, but they're rather frustratingly out of reach.
What's up with the tongue? Excuse me. How about the jewelry? Can I grab this?
Winklebottom committing common larceny? Most certainly not. These must be the keys that put out Forsyth fellow is after.
How do we grab them?
Pearls for a swine.
I need tools or something. And I don't see anything else that will let me click. What if we grab a bottle?
Public-spirited.
I'm not quite sure what I want this for, but what...
But want it? I do.
Keep away from that window. It's in a terrible draft, it does.
I gotcha, but I need to
One of the old English kings lost his head.
Careless.
to grab something so that I can take your keys.
An empty glass bottle.
Can I use a bottle?
No, sorry.
Okay. Thanks for answering me though. I appreciate that.
Well, I can see them, but they're rather frustratingly out of reach.
We definitely need some tools. Okay, let's go to the docks or to...
The door to the pub is locked.
Yes, and the fellow over there seems
I
rather
know.
annoyed by it.
Heck. Oh, I can look at myself.
Much narcissistic, I feel.
I'm sorry, just... This is like... I think out loud and they answer, and I love that. Let's try and find something at the docks. Maybe there's something we can use. Oh my goodness, look at them. Okay, box of
You
tools.
know, Grumble, we might be able to make use of this saw.
Oops.
Blimey, not the friendliest chap, is he?
Maybe talk to them.
Excuse me, sir. Would you mind? I say, there's really no need for that.
Wow, so eloquent.
There's some looking blighter I'm giving well away.
A collection of barrels. Seem heavy, so they're all in use.
How about a rope? Can we grab the
Let's take
rope?
this with us, just in case.
Yeah, I think that will help us with the keys, right? It should. Let's talk to the dock worker. Look at
Say, old chap, remember
this cute as heck puffin. Greetings. Hi.
my good man.
Good day to you. What can I do for you?
Seagull.
The fellow over there is proving a bit troublesome.
Yes.
Oh, him? He's harmless, really. At least as long as you don't greatly value your eyeballs.
Delightful.
You'll not be getting anything out of him till he's got his morning drink inside of him. And I'm not talking about coffee, if you take my meaning.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so the seagull needs a drink.
Well then, thank you for your time. A boat hook. This should come in handy.
Heck yeah. This one absolutely needs to help us grab the key, right?
Perhaps this is the vessel Mr. Walters will be using to convey us to Guilford's Island.
Gotcha.
Dashwell hope not, what with that blasted great hole in the side of it.
Okay, let's go and open the pub. I think we should be able to use the hook.
Ah yes, this seems to be just the ticket. Perhaps I should keep this hook for collecting out-of-reach leaves.
Perhaps you should. Okay, I will not take the jewels.
Right then, this should do the trick.
Oh, thank you kindly, sir. Right then, let's see what that bleeder has been up to in my pub.
Wouldn't fancy being in that fellow's shoes, eh?
No, not at all. Doing good. I'm so happy to hear that. And I'm so happy that you're here. Welcome. We are playing a point-and-click adventure called Lord Winklebottom Investigates. Gonna be using you as a background noise while I finish an assignment. Of course. And this game has fantastic voice acting, so that should really help you as your background. I'm really letting them do most of the talking. I know some of you asked for me to do some of the fancy talk. I'm not ready, but I'll find a moment for that. You'll see. But yeah, anyway, we just got into the pub. Finally, we let the landlord into his own pub. But hey, let's maybe try to...
Now out me business. I be leaving in my own time. I won't be taking no orders from a landlubber like you.
Excuse me! Salty Walters! Oh my goodness. So rude. Oh my goodness. But yes, this looks a lot like Triana's Cuco. So it's very cute. But yeah, kinda salty. as their name implies.
This is the chap who's going to sail us to the island.
Fellow looks like he's barely able to stand, let alone say shit.
Yeah, how many of these beers have you had?
Hey, get your pilfering pores off those glasses. They be mine, you hear?
How are they yours? If anything, they belong to the pub.
Oi, what is it?
Greetings.
Greetings, my good man.
Well, spit out. What be you wanting, stranger?
Oh my goodness, did you see the ear wiggles for Winklebottom? Winklebottom has some ear wiggles. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at the ear wiggles.
You are Salty Walters, I take it.
That I am, and don't you be forgetting it neither.
I should buy an eye patch for Kuko, right? This guy needs a dentist. Oh my goodness, that sounds like Kuko when I hug or kiss RP. How dare you touch my RP? He's mine. That is so sweet though. It's so sweet.
Then you want to take us to the Isle of Barghest.
Nope, I'll be staying here with me drinks. I'll not be sailing today. Not for you nor anybody else.
I say, Rotter, we have tickets, you know. Paid for in advance.
Nah.
Nar.
Now look here, you bounder. We have tickets and you will jolly well sail us out to that island. Dash it all.
I won't be sailing today. I drinks me beer to wash away the terrible taste of the salty sea water. Hates it, I does. I will not be sailing again for a while now that I've got that accursed
Oh my
taste
God.
in my system.
Ironic that a man named Salty should hate the taste of seawater so, isn't it, Grumple?
Dashed inconvenient if you ask me.
Well, goodbye then.
Fellow seems more than a little worse for wear thanks to all that beer.
Okay.
I don't know about you, Grumple, but I'm a touch perturbed about the competence of our souled sailor.
Yeah.
Chap must be completely half cut if you drunk that lot.
This fireplace is as cool as the atmosphere in here.
So, glass balls.
I have no idea what these are for, but they look terribly nautical.
Terribly nautical, yes. So, rum jug. Let's see.
A rum jug.
I'm sorry, I love this voice acting.
Suspicious, you think? Maybe an important...
Can you turn up the game sound a little? It's quiet, absolutely, because I don't want you to miss this. This is it, and let me actually in the game
No,
turn the
Grumple, I
music
mean
a
it's
little.
jug full of rum.
Let me how do I do that from here?
Any ideas, old thing?
I suppose we should talk to fellows around here.
I want to go out to the main screen, and I don't know if I can. That's better. Okay, I will leave it like this. I would like to go back to the main menu, but I don't know how. I don't know if it's possible, or if I should, or if I need to quit the game. But if this is fine and the music is not too loud, I'll just leave it like that. Let's take a look at the
I
portrait.
presume this is the landlord's wife.
Ah, yes. Handsome looking sow, isn't she?
How about this?
A painting of a ship. It's perhaps not the most refined piece of artwork I've seen.
Probably for the best. I wouldn't hang anything valuable in this place, not with their clientele.
The book, this is my notebook. This is where I'm keeping my notes. So the Admiral Aristotle Gilfrey, an axolotl, was found dead. And so he lives in an isolated island, so we need to get to the island to investigate the case. And then we have made notes of Salty Walters, who is the friend, the sailor who needs to take us to the island. But he's in no condition to do that right now.
These are made by the finest craft sauces.
Okay.
How can I help you, sir?
Let me talk to you about Salty
I wonder
Walters.
what you can tell us about the sailor who's been slumped over that table over there.
the bane of my bleeding existence, that's what he is. He's cleared me out. Can you believe it? Drunk all me bleeding beer he has.
Very bothersome, I'm sure. I say, old chap, any chance of lighting the fire? There's a bit of a nip in the air after all.
No bleeding way. Cost me money, that does. And with that waste of space drinking me out of house and home, I need to save every last shilling. It'd have to get a lot colder before I start a
Oh
fire.
my goodness. Okay. Goodbye.
Well, thank you for your time.
Very good, sir.
Kinda fine. Is that good? I hope
I
you're
say,
doing
Winklebottom,
good.
this fella looks like a bit of a bore, eh, what?
Oh my goodness,
Yeah,
the
it's very good,
prejudice.
Frumple.
Do you have never met them? What the heck?
A barrel made from wooden planks. It's empty.
Oh, okay. Let's grab it.
Rather cumbersome item to carry around for no reason, yeah?
I mean, I agree, but you're giving me the oh, let's grab a poker.
Since the landlord is looking the other way, perhaps I might borrow this for a moment. I'll be sure to return it, naturally.
Fella's probably used to things going walkabout in this place anyway.
What about this rum jug?
Get your bleeding hooves off. I mean, would you mind leaving that where it is, please, sir? I lose a dozen of those a day to these thieving bleeders.
I mean, fair enough.
Yar! What terrible siren song be that? Last orders are upon us already.
Yes, last orders. The pub is
Quick,
going
you
to
rapacious
close. You need to
rapscallion.
get going.
I've been eating more beer.
Look at his little tail. Oh, can I?
Just 1 minute. Don't think you can pinch me point just because I be looking the other
Oh my
way.
goodness.
That be mine, you great thieving scallywag. Who's off it?
I don't want to
Ah,
steal
'twas
it.
but a false alarm.
I just want you to stop drinking. I need you to take me.
What's that noise? Hey, get your pilfering paws off those glasses. They be mine, you hear?
What? Why are you back? Okay, so we need to do something after ringing the bell.
Shifty looking sort, if you ask me.
What makes you say that? He seems like a perfectly fine gentleman to me.
Can't rightly say. Something about primates. It's the eyes, I think. Something in them is almost not animal.
Oh my god.
Yar! What terrible siren song be that? Last orders are upon us already. Quick, you rapacious rapscallion. I've been eating more beer.
Do I have to?
This seems unlikely to be effective. No.
Ah, 'twas but a false alarm.
There's something I need to do while Salty is standing over there. What? What though?
This seems unlikely to be effective.
What? I can't fill up my rum jug. Can we poke the fireplace?
You can burn those logs all you want. It's not going to spontaneously combust, you know.
Yes, thank you, Frumple.
Oi, what is it?
Well, goodbye then.
Fellow seems more than a little worse for wear, thanks to all that beer.
You can hear the giraffe so well. Okay, perfect. I love that because the acting, I mean, the voices are very. It's funny. I think it's funny.
A number of wooden barrels. They all seem to be sealed up and in use.
Right. So we have the docks over here. On the other side. No, just a door. What do you think we have to do here, Mr. Frumples?
Any ideas, old thing?
They seem to have taken a stance on the pants on a dog debate. Front legs are arms and back legs are pants.
I suppose we should talk to fellows around here. Find out what's what. What?
What's what? Ah, yeah, the peak of the debate. I know. Yes, I'll show you just in case you're wondering. This is the debate. How should dogs wear pants? Like this? Or like this? So yes, there's a clear stance for that in this game. Dear landlord.
How can I help you, sir?
Rum jug.
I say, old boy, would you mind awfully letting us have that jug of rum you have sitting on the bar over there?
Well, I suppose you did help me get back into my pub.
Well, thank you for your time.
Very good, sir.
We should take our reward with us.
Perfect. You say the second? What's the second is like in the game? You mean like this? I agree. Because with the first one you can see you can see the yes, I agree. It's a very reasonable argument, if I may say so. So let's bring this should we fill an empty bottle with the rum?
I'd really rather not.
Okay, I'd really rather not. So let's just bring the whole jug of rum to the seagull.
Here you are then, sir, some alcohol. Perhaps this will quench your thirst.
I say, you nearly ripped your blasted hoof off.
Oh my god.
Well, that seems to have calmed him down considerably. Though I can't help but feel we aren't really helping the poor wretch here.
Okay, but can we grab the tools now?
Now this fellow has calmed down, I'm sure he won't object to us borrowing his saw. You see? Doesn't mind a bit.
Yeah, okay. So I'm playing Lord Winklebottom Investigates, and it's a point-and-click murder mystery adventure. And
No tengo
no,
una respuesta para eso.
I was not talking to you, friend. I wasn't talking to you. But yes, so it's a point-and-click murder mystery. We are trying to solve this mystery where an axolotl who lived on an island has been found unalived. So we do have to solve that and find out what's happening. But we can't even get to the island because we need to get this bulldog to take us to the island.
This fireplace is as cool as the atmosphere in here.
So now we have the saw. I don't know what to do. So what do you want, Salty
Oi, what is
Waters?
Well, goodbye then.
Fellow seems more than a little worse for wear thanks to all that beer.
So we somehow need to
It's no good. The rope can't get any purchase on the smooth.
give him coffee. I don't have any.
It would be easier to pick it up first.
You did say you didn't want to.
Rather cumbersome item to carry around for no reason, I fear.
Exactly. Told ya. Love that the dog was named Torta. Yes, absolutely agree.
How can I help you?
Nothing else to say
Well, thank
to
you for your
them.
time.
Very good, sir.
A sailor's glass of beer. One would hope it is last. I don't know about you, Frumple, but I'm a touch perturbed about the competence of our soul.
The chap must be completely half cut if he's drunk that lot. Shifty looking sort, if you ask me.
What makes you say that? He seems like a perfectly fine...
Can't rightly say. Something about...
Okay.
These are made by the finest craft sauces. I have no idea what these are for, but they look terribly nautical.
What are the glass balls for? Could I chop them off?
I'm really not sure what the plan is here.
Me neither. I'm just trying different things, friend. Just trying to figure out how this would work.
Yar! What terrible siren song be that? Last orders are upon us already.
So if we ring the bell, we can get him to get up to the bar.
Quick, you rapacious rapscallion. I've been eating more beer.
So can I...
No, sorry.
I need to...
Ah, 'twas but a
no,
false
sorry.
Just need to get... I need to do something while he's distracted. But what? Finish their beer? Spike his beer? He's already drunk enough. The rum... I gave the rum to the seagull. And the seagull let me grab the saw. And I don't know if I'm missing anything else.
A number of wooden barrels. They all seem to be sealed up and in use. No.
Oh,
Now let's see if we can't get this window open.
I'll try to open the... Okay, let's
no,
try
it's
to
no
open.
good. Stuck fast.
Give another go. Probably just been painted over.
Well, if you say so, just one more... Oh. Oh dear, well that didn't go entirely according to plan. How awfully embarrassing.
Still got the job done, what?
You know, I really do feel absolutely terrible about this. Still nothing to be done now, I suppose.
What? But I can't look inside? Ah, but it's going to create a raft, and so the pig will want to turn the fire on.
I say, it is rather chilly in here, what?
Okay.
Yeah, it's colder than Poseidon's straws in here.
Oh, for goodness sake. I'll have to light the
Okay,
bleeding
gotcha.
fire now.
That's gonna help.
A roaring hot fire.
Gives the place a rather cosy feel, eh, what?
Did something
Oi,
change?
what is it?
Greetings.
Greetings, my good man.
Well, spit it out. What be you wanting, string?
Sailing.
You are Salty Walters, I take it?
That I am, and don't you be forgetting it neither.
Then you want to take us to the Isle of Barghest.
Nope, I be staying here with me drinks. I'll not be sailing today. Not for you nor any...
I say, you rotter, we have tickets, you know. Paid for.
Nar.
Yes. Okay. Why those drinks keep coming up?
Now look here, you bounder. We have tickets and you will jolly well sail us out to that island. Dash it up.
I won't be sailing today. I drinks me beer to wash away the terrible taste of the salty seawater. Hates it, I does. I'll not be sailing again for a while now that I've got that accursed taste out of me system.
Ironic that a man named Salty should hate the taste of seawater so, isn't it, Frump?
Dashed inconvenient if you ask me.
Well, goodbye then.
Fellow seems more than a little worse for wear thanks to all that bit.
Hates the taste of salt. How do we get salt on his beer? I think that's the answer. What did we get from turning on the fireplace?
Now to heat this poker up somewhat. Yes, this has done the trick splendidly.
Be careful with that thing, don't want to burn a hole in your britches.
Okay, so now the poker is hot. What do I do with that? Ask the pig?
How can I help you, sir?
No, I don't
I
think
wonder
so.
what you can tell us about the sailor who's been
The bane of my bleeding existence, that's what...
very bothersome, I'm sure. Well, thank you for your time.
Very good, sir.
Could we poke the patron?
No, I don't think this is right.
Me either. Could we...
No, sorry.
Yar! What terrible siren song be that? Last orders are upon us already.
Can't we poke the beer?
Quick, you rapacious rapscallion. I've been eating more beer.
No, I don't think this is right.
No.
Ah, 'twas but a false alarm.
We need to find some salt. Let's get back into the sea.
I say, old chap, a moment of your time. I have a ticket for conveyance of myself and my colleague
Okay.
here with a Mr. Walters. I wonder if you know the gentleman.
That layabout. Oh, I know him all right, but you'll not be going anywhere with him till he pays his docking fees. Nobody leaves this dock without my say-so.
Oh
no
my
docking
gosh.
fees, no permit to leave.
I say, Winklebottom, this Walters fellow sounds like a flaky sort of character, what?
We need another
Well, can we discuss
sailor.
this permit? How might we obtain a permit to allow us to leave the dock?
Well, you could get Walters to pay his docking fees, but that's not likely to happen. Tell you what, I'm a bit short-staffed today. So if you help me with repairing this ship, I'll give you a permit.
Okay, gotcha.
Manual labour? Don't much like the sound of that. I have a surgeon's hooves and, you know...
Let's do it.
Well, what can we do to help?
I can do the actual work, but I've run out of wood. I need some planks or something.
Very well, we shall obtain some wood for you.
Also, this barrel of tar here is solidified. I don't need much, but I need a way to melt some of it.
There we go.
Some way to melt the tar, I see.
Shouldn't be a problem for a genius like you, eh, what?
Okay.
Right then, Frumple. let's see
Got
what
the
we can do about
exactly
getting
the
hold of
hot
this
poker.
permit.
I have exactly what you need. So let's poke it.
Right then, Frumble, just watch this. Yes, the hot poker is melting through the tar like butter.
Oh, what a noxious sniff. Let's get rid of this stuff quickly.
This tar is hard as rock. We'll need to heat.
Can't stand the filthy stuff.
I already
Looks like
did.
mud, but just you try wallowing in it. You need a chisel to get it off you.
Okay, poker with tar.
I say, old chap, a moment of your time.
Wait, no.
Well then, thank you for your time.
Then what do we do with that? Do I give this to you?
This is just what I need. I could use this to waterproof the repair.
Perfect. So, do it. Is it
I
done?
say, old chap, a moment of your time. Well then, thank you for your time.
I guess it's done.
Ah, perhaps this is the vessel Mr. Walters will be using to convey us to Guilford's Island.
Dashwell hope not, what with that blasted great hole in the side of it.
Well, I think they're gonna fix that, right? I think we don't have the poker anymore.
I have reservations about doing this.
Okay, gotcha. Let's go in.
How can I help you?
Anything you want to say? No.
Well, thank you.
Very good, sir.
Anything new you want to say? Oh no. Salty Waters is just not talking to
That
me
be
anymore.
mine, you great thieving.
I'm still unsure what to do
What
here.
terrible siren song be that? Quick, you rapacious rapscallion. I've been eating more beer.
I still feel like I need to...
No.
Ah, 'twas but a false
I still
alarm.
need to find a way to put salt in his beer. What's happening?
I'd really rather not. One of the old English kings lost his head in the Great Frog War, if I remember my history.
Have a good night, Arden. Thank you so
Careless.
much for hanging out.
A number of wooden barrels. They'll
I'm lost. Let's see if Dr. Frumple has any idea.
Any ideas, old thing?
Well, we probably need to get the things that Puffin fellow was asking for.
What things? I already... Oh, probably needs the tools. What about the tools? Here.
No. Sorry.
No.
This tar is hard as rock.
Can't stand the filthy stuff. Looks like...
Haven't... Didn't we already do that? Hang on.
I say, old chap, a moment of your time. Well, can we discuss this permit? How might we obtain a permit to allow us to leave the dock?
Well, you could get Walters to pay his docking fees, but that's not likely to happen. Tell you what,
Manual labour? Don't much like the sound of that.
Well, what can we do to help?
I can do the actual work, but I've run out of wood. I need
Oh,
some
he needs
planks or
the
something.
planks.
Very
Okay.
well, we shall obtain some wood for you.
Also, this barrel of tar here is solidified. I don't need...
Some way to melt the tar.
Shouldn't be a problem for a genius like...
Okay, so how do I
Right then,
get
Frumple,
wood?
Let's see what we
Okay.
can do about getting hold.
We do have a saw. Can we...
No.
No.
I say, Winklebottom, have a look at this tiny little boat. Wouldn't fancy my chances trying to cross the sea in this thing, eh?
Quite so, old man. I'm really not sure what the plan is here.
I need to get some planks. How in the heck do we get planks?
I'd really rather not.
I'm slightly lost. I don't know what to do. How do we get planks?
A touch narcissistic, I feel.
I would like to... Like, okay, so we have a...
I'd really rather not. You know what, Frumple? I'm rather inclined to leave this fella alone now.
Gotcha. I think I'm missing something. What am I missing?
I'd really rather not.
So we did the tar, but they are asking for planks. I don't know how to get them.
This seems unlikely to be effective.
Yes, I feel a little lost. I think I need to maybe look it up or something. Although I don't know if it will be available. Okay, perfect, it is. Okay, get the wood and the tar. Let's see. So I do have to pick up the barrel, but then it tells me not to. At the pub, this one.
A barrel made from wooden planks. It's empty. I say, Barky, would you mind awfully if I took this empty barrel?
But Winklebottom had already said we should... Oh my god.
Doing me
Okay.
a favour. That beer-soaked bulldog has emptied it anyway.
Let's do it.
Damned if I can figure out where you keep all this stuff, Winklebottom.
Okay, so let's...
Now, Frumple, you hold onto the barrel, and I'll attempt to chop it up.
Careful where you're waving that thing. Know what the doctor's around to patch me up if you slip, you know.
Okay, so got the planks. Let's now go to the dock worker and give him the planks.
Will this do the job?
Ah, yes. This'll do nicely. I could use this wood for me repairs. Thank you for that, fellas. Now I can repair the hole in this boat.
Heck yeah.
First class job. Even if I do say so myself.
That looks a little bit
Well,
patched
nobody
up.
else is likely to.
Well, with that done, I'm finished for the day, so you're both free to go. Give this permit to Walters and let him know his debt is cleared. This time.
This time. So we have the permit. Let's see how he reacts to that.
This will allow us to leave the docks. Any ideas, old thing?
Need to get that sailor fella to do his job. Have a word with him and see if there's anything we can use to get him out of the pub.
I can't talk to him.
That be mine, you great thieving scallywag! Who's off it? Ah, what terrible siren song be that? Last orders are upon us already.
How do I interact with him though?
Quick, you rapacious rapscallion! I've been eating more beer!
I'm really not
'twas
sure
but
what
a
the...
false alarm.
Do you mind, sir? I'm serving this fellow at the moment.
Oh, there.
Oi,
we go.
what is it?
Drink his beer. Yeah, I was trying to do that.
Sail boy, we've got a permit here. You're free to leave the docks whenever you
I
wish.
don't know why it didn't just let me interact with him.
Does that long neck of yours make you hard of hearing or something? I already said I'll not be leaving here while I still have me drinks.
I say, this is just too much. You, sir, are a cad, a bounder, a dashed rotter, hang it all.
Steady on there, old boy.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
goodbye then.
Okay.
Fellow seems more than a little worse for wear, thanks to all that beer.
I'm looking at the walkthrough, honestly. Yeah, because it is a little confusing. But here I go. We are going to bring... Yes, we are going to... The way to put the salt in his water. We're going
I've
to...
tied the ropes with the handle of this jug.
We're going to get it from the sea.
Now I'll lower the jug down on this rope and... Yes! We now have a jug full to the brim with salty seawater.
I would never have guessed this. this is a little confusing, but okay. Let's now pour this into his beer. Finally. Now let's again ring the bell. I think we had the right idea.
Terrible
It's
siren song be that?
a little confusing with the
Quick, you rapacious
execution.
rapscallion! I've been eating more beer.
Okay, now let's spike his drink.
Quickly, while he's not looking, just pour this into his beer.
Let's make him a michelada. Just add some lime to that.
Ah, what be this foul flavour? Oh, me last beer is ruined, and that picaroon pig won't sell me no more.
Love this.
Do I take it you might now be willing to carry out your job?
No reason not to now. Maybe the Admiral can see his way to providing me with a bit of the old grog. Go way back, him and me.
Shall we meet at the docks then?
Aye, I'd be waiting at me vessel. Make it quick, mind you.
Heck yes, we did it. So we had the right idea. It just the execution was a little
My
confusing.
word, there appears to be a storm coming in. We must make haste and get out of the island before it hits.
Not a storm. Yay, hype! Heck yeah.
Wait, you don't mean this is your ship?
Aye, that it be? And what of it?
I
What?
just don't think it looks particularly seaworthy.
She's a fine vessel. Served me on many a long voyage, she has. Besides, I be the only sailor for hire in the dock right now, so you don't have a choice.
I'm not. I don't think we can fit in that. That's a lot of us. And a giraffe and a hippo. I don't think. And the storm's coming.
That's not terribly reassuring.
Shall we set
Exactly.
sail for the island then?
Aye, that we will. All me permits are in order, so all aboard for the Isle of Burgess.
I'm scared. The case of the expired axolotl.
Hold on, I'm coming.
Ah, made it at last. Madam, would you be so kind as to let your master know?
Oh, sir, it's terrible. A tragedy. The master.
Wait. That's why we're here, Winklebottom.
I say what?
It's true, sir. Oh, the poor master. I found him, sir, just floating there in his tube. Stiff as a board he was. Oh, it was horrible.
Alright, because we were coming at the master's invitation. That's why we're here. We didn't know who
Gilfrey
this is.
dead, but this doesn't make any sense. He was in the prime of his life. The fellow was as strong as an ox.
Oh, very tiny ox anyway. I say, old chap, I am sorry.
This is hilarious.
We should take a look just to be certain. Madam, Dr. Frumple here will want to examine the poor fellow.
And if there's even a hint of foul play, you can be certain that Lord Winklebottom will get to the bottom of it.
Oh, my lord, thank God you're here. The master spoke of you often.
Winkle, get to the bottom of it.
Tell me, who else is in the house?
Well, my lord, there's the staff. That's myself and Ambrose, the butler. The gong over there should summon him. Also Pumphrey, the gardener, though he's been moping around outside of late. Miserable old sod it is. Oh, sorry, my lord.
So Ambrose the butler, Pumphrey the gardener. I'm taking notes. I don't know if I'll be able to remember everything. And Burial, the housekeeper.
Anybody else?
Oh, yes, my lord. There are a great many guests here today. The master had a big announcement to make, he said.
Right, Frumple, we should have a look at poor Gilfrey, then introduce ourselves to the other guests. Thank you, madam, you've been most helpful.
You're welcome, my lord. Have you any luggage with you? I can have Ambrose take it upstairs for you.
Alas, no, we lost most of our possessions on the journey over here. Our means of conveyance turned out to be a touch unstable.
No, my
It was all I
stuff.
could keep hold of me tea.
Did I lose my stuff? I don't have my stuff. Okay, I'm back and Empanada is awake. Hola. Let's see if she comes. Oh yeah, so let's see what we got here. Let's look
Another
at the
fine
paintings.
piece of artwork from Gilfrey's collection.
This is Gilfrey.
Ah, a portrait of the great fellow himself.
Gilfrey is the master. Okay.
Distinguished looking chap, eh, Winklebottom?
This is a portrait of Gilfrey's late wife, Ethelberta. She died tragically young a few years ago.
Ethelberta. That's what wife dead.
How did she die, anyway?
It was a terrible incident involving an airship.
I say, crashed with her on board?
No, she flew too close to the propellers.
Oh,
well, you can
no.
Oh, grisly way to go.
That's sad. Who is this?
A
Constance?
painting of Gilfrey's only daughter, Constance.
The daughter. Okay, taking notes. Let's see what else we got here.
I say, Winklebottom, that fella must have been going like a bomb when you ran into that wall, what?
I think I've heard that one before, and it's not in very good taste.
I suppose when you think about it, it is quite an odd tradition. A little morbid, in fact. Look, the poor fellow even has some of his clothing still on him.
Yeah.
This chap is beyond even your skills, I fear. Let's leave him be.
Yeah, that's very weird that they have a moose head.
Another fine piece of artwork from Gilfrey's collection.
Yes, super morbid. Exactly. Have to agree with that.
A bust of the great Caesar. Gilfrey was most interested in ancient history.
Good grief, look at his eyes. They look even more soulless than the real thing.
What is it with you and primates, Frumple?
Yeah, Frumple.
A bust of the great composer, Beethoven.
Not just a great composer, but an excellent at tricks too, you know. I hear he was an expert.
Oh my god! Oh my god. Yes, you can take a pun for that game. Okay, so there's the drawing room, the servants' quarters, the kitchen, the dining room. With the gong, we can call the butler. And there's also the telephone.
It would be prudent to alert someone on the mainland to the death.
Oh,
Hello? Operator?
It's a Planet of the Apes joke. Oh, gotcha.
Ah yes, hello. I wonder if you'd be so kind as to connect me to Scotland Yard. Inspector Culver's office, if you please.
Oh no. Heck.
What the devil, the lights have gone out.
What on earth was all that about?
I'm not sure. I say, the telephone line has gone dead. And look at this.
Crikey, that's a bit of a mess. What could have done this?
Right in front of us.
Well,
too.
one thing's for sure, we're not going to be able to contact the mainland until we can get this repaired.
It was working.
This wire has been severed cleanly too, by the looks of it.
Bit suspect if you ask me. Can we repair it?
Maybe if we can find some replacement wire to bridge the gap.
Burial, did you see anything?
Perhaps we could discuss the other people who are here. What can you tell me about the guests here?
I don't know any of them well. It's the first time we've had guests since the mistress died. God rest her soul. You're the last to arrive, so you'll find them all around the house.
About the staff.
Who else is on the staff here?
Other than Ambrose, it's just Pumphrey, the gardener. Such a shame to see the house so low on staff. Oh, my lord, you should have seen the place when my mistress was still alive.
Used to be more of you, eh?
Oh, yes, sir. It's really just a skeleton staff now. The master was away so much on his travels. More so since the mistress passed away. He doesn't need a full staff these days, I'm afraid.
Who else is on the staff here?
No. That was a
Used to be
mistake.
Oh, yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Announcement?
Do you know why we've all been invited here?
Oh, I'm sorry, my lord. I don't. The master was being most mysterious about it. Something to do with his research, I'd fancy, but it's all beyond me.
That'll be all for now, madam.
Okay, let's... Oh, notes. Hey, welcome, Cap. How are you? I can't say I care much for Salty anymore. Oh my goodness. Let's call Ambrose right now. Let's call Ambrose right now.
Oh, I say, a gong. Shall I gong it?
This is an interesting looking game. Yes, it is. This is Lord Winklebottom Investigates. It's a showcase for the Indie Game Collective, and it's like a point and click murder mystery. This Axolotl has been found unalived in his mansion. So we just got here and we are trying to investigate what the heck happened. Your love Holmes, exactly. Exactly, with the ear wiggles. Yes, you can give yourself a pun for that. A gong, shall I gong it? Yes.
I'm not entirely convinced that gong is a verb, but very well if you...
Gong.
You don't actually need to say gong, you know?
Oh, well, I suppose, but where's the fun in that?
I have to agree. Dr. Hipson. Yes, absolutely.
Strange, the maid said this would call the butler, but he's nowhere to be seen.
I want to see this butler. Burial. No, for Will.
That'll be all for now, madam.
I'm just wondering where the butler is. Shall we start looking into the rooms? Oh, the tie? Can I grab it?
Can't get this off by hoof. I think it's been glued on by the taxidermist.
Can I just see it?
The moose's tie.
Used to have to wear one at school. Hated the wretched thing. Was always getting it in me soup.
And you didn't like walking around wearing a dirty tie?
It's not that. It would soak some of it up so I'd have less to eat. Rather fond of soup.
So a tie that was found on soup. Okay, let's go in order. Let's go to the dining room table. This is where the axolotl was found dead, in his tube, but maybe not necessarily in the dining room. Let's look at the
This
tube.
tube is part of the network of pipes Gilfrey used to get around the house. Being amphibious, he preferred to stay in these as much as possible.
Makes sense.
Ingenious system, mind you.
Yeah, it makes sense. How else would a multi-millionaire axolotl get around in his mansion? Right? Let me look at the window.
Large double windows looking out onto the island.
Not exactly the jolliest view one could ask for.
Who is this? Dame Celia. Greetings.
Greetings, madam.
Dame Celia. I'm even taking notes. Just, I need to remember these people.
What's that, young man? Speak up.
I said greetings, madam.
And I do have a notebook, but I also want to take my own
No,
notes.
it's no good. No diction. That's the problem with you young people. You need to learn to project, my boy.
We're not going to get very far here, Winklebottom. My diagnosis is the old bird is deaf as a post.
I'm so glad to have you here, Frumple. I've no idea how I would manage without your expert opinion on such matters.
Oh, thank you, old thing.
Okay.
Thank you for your time, madam.
What's that? Move your head closer. I can't hear you all the way up there.
I say, Winklebottom, do you know who this is? It's Dame Celia Wellington Boot.
Wellington Boot!
I'm sure I have no idea.
But she's famous. Dame Celia was a star of the stage. I had quite the crush on her as a young calf.
And who are you? Madame Lavinia.
Greetings.
You are Lord Winklebottom, are you not?
I say, that's amazing. Did you see all that in your crystal ball? Or a message from the spirits, perhaps?
No, I saw an article about you in the newspaper earlier today.
Oh, well, yes, I suppose that would also work.
Anyway, I am very pleased to meet you. I am Madame Lavinia, and I am a spirit medium.
Of course you are.
Well, quite.
Talk to us about Gilfrey.
What can you tell me about Gilfrey?
Oh, that poor soul. Such tragedy in this household. First my dear Ethelberta, and now Aristotle. Their daughter must be devastated.
Quite so. Very sad business all round. Very sad.
What's your connection to Gilfrey?
I've known Ethelberta since she was a duckling. I've no idea why darling Aristotle invited me today, though. None.
What now? Ugh, I missed that. Okay.
What can you tell us about the lady sat over there?
Oh, I can't get a word out of her. The old bat needs some sort of hearing aid, if you ask me.
These modern hearing aids are a miracle of science. Some are barely larger than a briefcase, you know.
A briefcase. Okay, very well.
Thank you for your time.
This painting is too cute though. So can Dame Celia say anything else? No, for well.
Thank you for your time, madam.
¿Qué pasó?
What's that? Move your head closer. I can't hear you all the way up there.
Ugh.
Maybe she needs. Maybe we need to make her like a cone for her ear or something.
I suppose a tiny nibble wouldn't hurt.
Careful, old thing, you'll get your head stuck in that vase.
I say you're right. Yes, my head goes all the way in. I can eat the stalks too.
Okay. What about this crystal ball?
I believe these are used to see into the future. Rather a pity they can't see into the past, so we could find out what happened to Gilfrey. I say, Frumple, I can see a mist starting to form in this.
No, old boy, that's just your monocle steaming up because of the heat from the fire.
Oh, then we probably shan't get any answers this way.
Acabo de comer un taco vegano. ¿Y qué tal estuvo? How was your vegan taco? And welcome to Taco Tuesday. Oh my goodness, so we just ate the flowers?
This painting is called Adventure Awaits, apparently.
Cute.
Personally, I could do with a bit less adventure in my life.
A roaring hot fire, very cozy. If I turn the hands, I can make the clock chime.
Okay. Do you have anything else to say? Oh,
Thank you for your...
What's that?
Ugh.
okay. What if I open... Can I open the window?
I'm not going to open these, it'll let in a terrible draft.
Yeah, I thought so.
Dame Celia's haberdashery bag. Knitting, sewing,
Haberdashery
wool,
bag.
threads and such like.
I had never heard that word. I love it. Haberdashery bag. Wait. Could I possibly do something else with the vase?
There's nothing left to eat in this vase.
You're addicted, man.
I would like to take it with me though. Sell vegan tacos, grab a tortilla and put some salsa in it. Why? What was in your taco? Was it that bad? It doesn't sound
A
great.
bowl of fruit. You know what they say, Frumple. An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Well, doesn't seem to have worked, does it?
A knife? What about this knife?
It's surprising how often a good sharp knife comes in handy during an investigation.
Oh, really?
Just open this hatch.
Ugh, plastic thing won't stay open.
Frumple, you're the food expert. Do you think we should take this with us?
As you wish, but don't expect me to know what to do with it. I'm rather more interested in the end result than the process, you know?
Okay. Let's see what
Just
we
some
can
odds and
find
ends,
here.
nothing useful. Just some crockery. Oh, there are some matches in this box. I'll take these, or rather this. There only seems to be one match left.
Okay, so we got a match.
Nothing of interest in here.
It was a salsa taco, so that qualifies as a vegan taco. Sure.
Right then,
What
let's
kind
turn
of
this thing on.
salsa?
I say, Frumple, do you know how to work one of these things?
Not a clue.
We probably need a match, but why do we want to open it? There's coals.
At least we know we can make more tea if we need to.
Oh, that's a relief. I feel like I've been nursing this cup for hours now. So I'll make it next time and put the milk in first, like you meant to.
Oh my gosh. So I think we could start the fire, but what are we cooking?
Oh my god. Frumple, look at this. This is terrible.
What? What is it?
They're keeping red wine in the refrigerator. This is sacrilege.
Oh, is that all? I thought you found something important.
Oh, you get to be picky about the tea, but I can't be picky about the red
That block of
wine.
butter might be useful. It's rock solid, however.
I like it when it's solid. Easier to take a bite out of it, you know?
So we have butter, matches, a saucepan, and a kitchen knife. And I don't know. I mean, we could turn the fire on.
Need a steady hoof to do this, as there's only one match left. There we go. The cooker is heating up nicely now.
Then I'm going to put the saucepan. No. Wait, I'm going to put the butter in the saucepan.
No.
What do you mean no?
Let's put the pan on the stovetop. How thrilling. I've always wanted to try my hoof at cooking. Ah, look, Frumple, the heat has melted the butter into an oily liquid.
Yeah?
This seems nice and hot now, but I'm not really sure what one does with one.
Me either, friend.
This seems nice and hot now. A bowl of fruit. You know what they say.
Well, doesn't seem to have worked.
I don't know. I don't know what the point of all of this was.
This seems nice and hot now, but I'm not really sure what one does with one.
Fine. I guess we'll leave it there. And then just... I don't know, figure something out later?
Just open this hatch.
Because this one doesn't work.
Ugh, blasted thing won't.
So I guess I'll just leave that there. It's probably gonna burn. But that's okay. We'll figure something out. Let's look at the servants' headquarters. Why would one of the servants have a toy axolotl?
This looks like a child's doll. It seems to be a cuddly axolotl.
It's so cute though.
Bit of an odd thing to keep around.
Yes, I agree. Why would they, like, whose bed is this?
Ugh, this bed is absolutely filthy.
Yeah.
Frumple, what do you make of this?
Looks like some kind of slime or mucus. I'd say this bed is used by a mollusk of some sort. Filthy buggers.
A mollusk. Okay, not much to see here as of right now. Let's look at the drawing room. I know the dead body is still there. What the heck? Why? Okay, let me okay. Let me take a look.
Oh, just look at him, Frumple. Died in his house tube network. It simply doesn't make any sense. He was such a hardy fellow.
If we can get him out, I'll determine what killed him. Never you fear.
Oh my god.
Nothing to be done for the poor fellow until we can drain the water, I fear.
We shall have to get him out of there if I'm to do an autopsy. Can't very well determine the cause of death just by gawping him through the glass, you know.
So we should find a way to drain the water.
This tube is part of the network of pipes Gilfrey used to get around the house. Being amphibious, he preferred to stay in these as much as possible.
Ingenious system, mind you.
Okay. Lots of things in here. Let's talk to the people first. Let's talk to the daughter. The daughter is in the orangery. Okay, let's talk to Sir Winslet. Greetings.
Greetings.
Ah, Winklebottom, isn't it? I've written reports about your exploits for my newspaper.
Oh really? And which of our adventures have you covered?
Sorry, old thing. Not sure I recognize you.
Frumple? Dr. Frumple? You said you'd covered our cases.
Oh, that's right. You're the gentleman's gentleman, yes?
We're partners. Equal partners. Blasted hack.
All right, Frumple. Pleased to meet you, sir, but I'm afraid you have me at a disadvantage.
Winslet's the name, old thing.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
I say, it's true what they say, then, about you preferring to walk on all fours. Bit old-fashioned these days, what?
I just happen to think it's rather more refined.
Plus he'd bash his bonds on the ceiling if he tried to walk in the modern style.
The modern style. Okay, talk to us about Gilfrey.
And how do you know Gilfrey? Do you know why you're invited here today?
In reverse order, not a blasted clue, and I'm engaged to his daughter Constance.
You're a journalist, you say. Could that be the reason you're here?
Might be, old boy. The old fellow wasn't entirely taken with me, truth be told. But if he wanted somebody to get the word out about something, I'd certainly fit the bill.
Thank you so much for the be right back. And yes, enjoy your work.
You didn't get along with Gilfrey then?
Well, I mean, I've never actually met him, you understand. This is the first time Constance has brought me to the island. But I'm sure he wouldn't approve of me. Crikey, my own family don't. So why would somebody else's?
Talk to us about Constance.
So you're engaged to young Constance over there?
Oh, Winklebottom, I'm a changed cat since meeting her. I was quite the party animal, but fair to say, she's tamed me.
She's tamed me.
You didn't get on with the Admiral, though.
It was nothing he said, you understand, but I don't think he approved. Don't have a lot of luck with family. Even my own disinherited me.
I say, that's rather harsh of them.
Too many parties, I suppose. And being a journalist, well, it's not exactly an appropriate job for somebody of my status, you know.
Most unfortunate.
I get to keep the title. I'm a baronet, don't you know? But I'm afraid it's left me rather cash poor.
Alright, Tanuki, thanks so much for letting me know and hope everything goes well with bedtime.
Thank you for your time.
Now, who is this? Reverend Peabody with the fancy watch?
Greetings, sir.
Ah, hello, my child. I am most pleased to make your acquaintance at this sad time.
Pleased to meet you. I am Lord Winklebottom III, and this is my colleague, Dr. Reginald Frumple.
Bless you, my children. I am Reverend Archibald Peabody.
Archibald?
Do you know any of the other guests?
I believe I may have seen Madame Lavinia at some interfaith conference or other, but not to speak to. Other than that, I'm afraid not.
Do you know why Gilfrey invited you here today?
Oh, I'm afraid I wouldn't know. I've not heard from him for a few years, until just recently when he wrote to me out of the blue. I know he had something to announce, but I'm afraid I don't know what.
It is most intriguing, to be sure. Well, thank you for your time, Reverend.
Oh, yes, quite so, my boy, quite so.
Okay. I'm intrigued by the Reverend's watch. Now what's this painting?
Ah, this chap is Lord Malcolm Schmidt. I've met him in the house a number of times. A great speaker, although I'm not sure all of it makes a good deal of sense.
Looks most distinguished.
Very
Generally, yes,
distinguished.
though not so much when food is around. He can get quite raucous at times.
I can identify with that.
I say, Winklebottom, I wonder if these chaps know what happened to Gilfrey.
You could ask, but I doubt they'd hear, and I don't suppose they saw anything anyway. And if they did, they wouldn't say.
Oh my gosh. Record collection?
A collection of gramophone records.
Oh look, they have Sounds of the Sea featuring Periwinkle, Flange and the Crustaceans. I love their music.
I think I'll stick to the classics. One of those newfangled gramophone players. The music plays through this trumpet.
Modern technology is wonderful, just look how tiny it is.
Let me grab this trumpet.
I can't remove this trumpet, it's held in place with a small screw.
I want it. Let's find the screwdriver, because I want that trumpet.
Ah, look at him here, the pride of the Admiralty. They say he had the sea running through his veins.
Oh, congratulations on finishing your assignment.
Ah, look at this, it's Gilfrey and Ethelbert on their wedding day. A splendid time was had by all, I can assure you, Frumple. Such a tragedy Ethelbert had passed away so young.
Yes, terrible business. Just
He keeps saying terrible business.
Now, let us have a look in here.
oh, just some papers. How boring.
Not inherently so, but in this case, yes. They don't seem to be of any great interest. Although it does seem odd that they're in such a mess. It's almost as if somebody had been rummaging through them in a hurry.
Best way, in my opinion, gets it out of the way. I much prefer reading things with nice pictures in them. Medical books have some excellent drawings.
One would hope that you at least glance at the words, mind you.
Okay, so they were looking for something in a hurry in the cupboard.
A collection of books, nothing of any great interest right now.
Right now.
An award for Amphibian of the Year. A finer amphibian you could never hope to meet, eh, Frumple? A sporting trophy won by Gilfrey. He was always such a strong, fit chap.
Won a few sporting trophies myself in my youth, you know. Came second in the all boys egg and spoon race back at the old academy. They let me keep the spoon. Had to give back the egg, mind. Matron only laid it that
Oh my
morning.
god, what is this game? Love the giraffes, says JC. Yes, they're all very posh.
Various works of fiction. These are most likely Ethelberters. Aristotle preferred his scientific tomes instead.
Ugh, Sharkspeare.
Sharkspeare!
Read it at school, toted old rot. Don't mind the one with the two lovers from rival families of mongooses and capybaras, though.
Oh! Empanada! You need a nail trim. Really bad. Let's look at this
A
armor.
relic of the Great Frog Wars. Gilfrey was most fond of ancient history.
I say, that axe he's carrying would do you a real mischief if you got on the wrong end of it.
A long metal axe. This seems very sturdy. Even the handle is metal.
I say, Winklebottom, I bet Gilfrey liked this axe a lot. Or-
Oh no, you didn't! Oh no, you didn't, Dr. Frumple.
Because he's an axolotl.
Yes. I understand.
I think Mr. Winslet's face describes it. This is the perfect reaction. Like, what?
I say, look at this, old boy. It's Gilfrey and I during our school days.
Aww.
Those are happy times.
Look at them!
Not for me, he couldn't abide school. The other boys used to make fun of my name. Dumple, they'd call me. The rotters.
Oh. Look at this box. There's something in here for sure. Oh, we need a key. What? So there's North America, Mexico, and South America. Then there's Africa, Europe, Russia, Asia, and Australia. And I guess we should touch them in a certain order. Arabia.
You know, Frumple, I'm not sure we have all the information we need to crack this
I
puzzle.
agree. Most definitely agree. What do we have though? Just the knife? Okay. So let's go to the orangery. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, look, some shears. Let me
take
grab
those
those.
with
Don't
us.
mind if I do.
Indeed, it would be sheer folly to...
Oh my goodness.
I say sheer folly, because they're...
Dr. Frumple. Listen.
Yes, I understood. Actually, I believe they're secateurs. I don't really want to lug around an entire hosepipe if I don't have a reason to.
If I don't have a reason to, but that's what you said earlier. We are going to need it. Tasty looking plant. Let's talk to Constant before you eat any of the plants. Winklebottom.
Greetings, you must be Miss Gilfrey. Our most sincere condolences on your sad loss.
If it isn't Lord Winklebottom. Father talked about you often, and you must be Mr. Frumple?
Sorry. Okay.
Doctor, actually, that is, I mean, sorry for your loss, miss.
First mother and now this. I think we must have done something unspeakable in a past life to suffer so much pain in this one. Don't you agree, Lord Winklebottom?
There has been some terrible tragedy here, I agree, but I fear there may be some more earthly causes for the most recent one, at least.
You think there's villainy at work here?
We don't know yet, however his death was quite a shock, as far as I know he was fit as a fiddle before he died. In any case, Dr. Frumple will be able to tell us more.
I think, if you don't mind, I'd just like to be left alone for a while.
Yeah, okay.
Goodbye for now, Miss Gilfrey.
You are one of the suspects, though. Let's not forget.
I once knew a chap who was killed after getting trapped in one of those. Sir Bumbles II. Very nasty way to go.
Sir Bumbles II. So, some carnivorous plants right here.
This pitcher plant is full of a nasty looking liquid. Some kind of sap, I presume.
What did you call me?
Oh my gosh, Dr. Frumble.
I have no idea what this sap is. I'm certainly not going to touch it if I don't know it's safe. Maybe if we could find out more about it.
Oh, I can already tell you, it's nasty. It is used to digest bugs.
A cactus, covered in dozens of needles.
I'm keeping well away. Got a dreadful phobia of needles, don't you know?
Doesn't that rather interfere with your work as a doctor?
Not at all. I just close my eyes when I use them, that's all. It's very common fear, you know. Most of my patients scream when they see me with one.
It's hilarious. So can we grab one of these needles?
A cactus.
I'm keeping well away. Got
Doesn't that rather...
Not at all. I just close my eyes.
I guess not. What about the tasty looking plant? Grab it. Let's eat it. Nom nom
My
nom nom
word,
nom nom.
this plant really does look frightfully tasty.
Nom 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 nom. Oh my goodness, Lord Winklebottom.
Oh dear, how awfully embarrassing. I do hope that wasn't an important clue.
You have no self-control. Can I still look at it?
I really am awfully embarrassed about this, you know.
Are you though? Let me see the pipe again.
I don't really want to lug around an entire hosepipe if I don't have a reason to. I'm really not sure what the plan is here.
Oh, the plan is to bring a snack for later.
No.
Okay. Maybe the...
No.
Just want to shear, to use the shears on the plants.
This seems unlikely.
So... They don't want to do it.
No.
Okay. Let's go back. I would very much like to grab this. Can I cut it off?
I'd really rather not.
I really rather not. So I guess we do need to find like a... Hey Mika, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Today we are playing a super strange game. It is a little weird. It's a point and click murder mystery. And it's called Lord Winklebottom Investigates. It's honestly... Oh, we can still go upstairs. Okay, let's go to the right corridor. Thank you, JC, for the shout out for Mika. But yes, how are you? We are investigating the death of millionaire Axolotl.
Ah, I do believe I've met this gentleman, a fellow by the name of Tobin.
Wily looking chap. I dare say he would have a tale or two to tell.
Indeed so, quite the talented wordsmith too. He throws around some most impressive verbiage.
I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. Who is this? Oh my goodness.
This is a self-portrait, apparently, of a fellow by the name of Lake Cabilius, a renowned scientist and explorer.
Maybe a colleague of Gilfrey's.
Perhaps so. I believe I may have met the chap once at a party held by him and his husband. Very good food, as I recall.
I love the hairstyle. Let's go to the study. Who are you? Who are these people? So we haven't found the butler at all. And I also feel like we should find some of the tools that we need to open that box. What is this painting?
I say it is a bit risque.
The naked mole.
I've never understood why mole rats are so averse to wearing clothing like any normal animal.
Bunch of exhibitionists, if you ask me.
Okay, let's talk to these people. Spode.
Greetings, good sir.
Spode.
Ulysses Spode of Spode, and Flabbernacle. At your service, sir.
That literally means nothing to me,
What a ludicrous
Spode.
collection of names that is.
Quite so, Frumple. And what part do you play in today's events?
Don't rightly know, sir. Old Gilfrey wanted me to come and observe, he said. Worried there might be a spot of bother about whatever it was he was announcing.
Legal bother, you mean?
As you say. Wouldn't tell me in advance what the whole bally palaver was all about, though. I suppose now we'll never know.
Bali Palaver.
Well, perhaps.
So, since I'm here anyway and the old boy has popped off, might as well sort through his paperwork and make sure everything is in order. Lots to sort out when somebody dies, you know. Especially somebody as rich as him.
Right. Convenient.
We shall speak more later.
So Spode is the observer.
Always here if you need me.
Very weird mix of people here. I mean, animals. Let's talk to Dr. Price.
Greetings, dear lady.
Oh, hello.
I am Lord Winklebottom III, and this is my companion, Dr. Frumple.
I'm Vivian. Dr. Vivian Price.
You're a doctor.
Yes. Well, sort of. Not medicine. Geology. And physics. Also biology and linguistics. A few things.
Oh, heck.
Yes, well, medicine is difficult, especially for well, you know.
Frumple.
Oh, don't worry. I'm used to that sort of reaction.
Yes, JC, thank you for letting me know the BRB.
Were you invited here for this great announcement too?
Me? Oh, no, I live here. Well, not here in the house, but on the island. I worked, I suppose, for Admiral Gilfrey.
Strange, the maid didn't mention other stuff.
No, she wouldn't. People tend to forget about me, you see, Mr. Winklebottom. Sometimes I think I might as well just blend into the scenery.
Oh my gosh, you, I've had that exact exchange before. And did you turn all red as well?
What was the nature of your employment here?
You know of Gilfrey's expeditions. I helped him examine the artifacts he brought back. Cataloguing, mostly. But sometimes there'd be something more interesting.
Ooh.
Anything recently? Could that be what he intended to announce? Some big discovery?
No, nothing. I'm sure I would have known if there was something like that. I am sorry, Mr. Winklebottom.
I basically just rolled my eyes. I think Dr. Price did that as well.
What do you know of the other people in the house?
Rolled her eyes in all directions.
Not very much, I'm afraid. I haven't really spoken to anybody. I don't even know the staff all that well. I tried talking to the gardener earlier, but he was in a frightful temper.
You mentioned the gardener was in a bad mood. Do you know why?
Oh, well, he's always kind of grumpy, you know, but he seemed perfectly livid last time I saw him. Thought he was being given the sack, I think. Something about a vegetable patch? You should probably ask him.
Yes, we should.
Thank you, miss.
Okay, now let's pry a wire coat hanger. This is gonna be helpful. Let's grab
Might
it.
come in useful, I suppose.
Absolutely. Now let's look at the egg photo.
This must be a baby photograph of Constance.
Look at her little bow.
That's so sweet. Reference books?
I wonder if I can find any information about that plant we saw in the orangery.
Okay.
Ah, yes, here we are.
What does it say?
Apparently, that sticky fluid in the plant is a kind of resin. Mix it with a strong alkali and apply a heat source and it'll set hard as rock.
Maybe we could use that for something if we can get hold of a heat source.
The kitchen. So then we should go back to the orangery to find that. Let's look at the tube.
This tube is part of the network of pipes Gilfrey used to get around the house. Being amphibious, he preferred to stay in these as much as possible.
Ingenious system, mind you.
Pressure valve.
Let's give this a turn and see if we can't drain the system to get Gilfrey out of there.
Wait, we can't do this while the water pumps are turned on. We'd probably flood the house. Or, at the very least, I might get water in me tea.
Oh, we wouldn't want that. We wouldn't want water in your
The sign
tea.
next to this light says, "Warning, do not open pressure valve when pump is powered."
Maybe just a slight turn, just to see what happens.
No, Frumple?
No, Frumple. Oh, let's grab everything.
A notepad. Looks like the top page has been torn off.
Oh, you know what this means. Quick, give me a pencil. I'm gonna rub over it and reveal
Barry
what was
should have
written on the
thought
torn-off
exactly
sheet.
of getting
This is
water
my
in your
favourite.
tea. What the heck?
Here you go then.
It's working, it's working.
Let me see now. 1 dozen eggs, 1 lettuce, a quart of milk. Well done, Frumple. You've uncovered an old shopping list.
How disappointing.
Oh my goodness. We all thought about it though. Can I grab the letter opener?
A small blade used for opening letters.
My God, Winklebottom, this might be it. The murder weapon.
Other than there being no blood in the water, this blade barely being sharp enough to break paper, let alone flesh, and the fact the murderer would have to dry it off and place it back in his desk after using it, rather than just taking it with him, yes, I'd say this fits the facts rather well.
Nobody likes you when you act like a blasted clever clogs you now.
On top of all that, we don't even know that this is a murder yet.
Yes, you've made your point.
Let's open the drawers.
Oh,
though.
look, this is a map of the island. This will come in useful, I'm sure.
And this?
Let's take one of these envelopes.
Let's. How about this photograph?
A photograph from one of Gilfrey's expeditions.
Chap suddenly got around a bit, didn't he?
This newspaper?
Looks like our dear friend Inspector Culver has solved another case. It seems this was an international case. He was aided by a foreign chap named Inspector Waffles.
I'd rather go for a waffle right now.
Is there any time you couldn't?
Inspector Waffles.
I think I'll leave these be. Not really cricket to go around stealing from a dead chap.
I mean, you've done nothing but walk around picking up things that don't belong to you since we left home this morning, but have to draw the line somewhere. What?
Exactly. I don't understand why. I would love to take these coins, but let's at least take a look at them.
A collection of old foreign coins. Gilfrey liked to keep them as a memento of his travels.
I had a patient pay me in foreign currency once. Gave me 1,000 something or others as payment. Thought I was rich, but it turned out they were only worth half a crown.
Okay, I don't know if I'm missing something. I don't think so. We do need to come back here and do the pressure valve thing later. I know. I absolutely missed the diving suit.
I don't really think this diving suit would fit me.
Okay, but let's look at it.
A diving suit, used by Gilfrey to remain out of his tube system for long periods. It looks like the helmet can be removed.
So let's remove it.
I know I can carry a lot of things, but I draw the line at lugging around a big metal helmet for no very good reason.
I would like to remove it, but okay. Let's see the other room.
From what I recall, this door leads to the attic. Sadly, it appears to be locked at the moment.
Why do people insist on locking doors all over the place? Most inconvenient. Nobody ever considers us.
I rather imagine Gilfrey wasn't expecting to die, so probably wasn't anticipating our investigation.
Well, yes, I suppose the whole thing is rather more inconvenient for him.
Oh, you wanna look at the game? You wanna help me solve this mystery? Okay, let's do you have any clues? I want tuna. She probably does want some food. Oh, this is an entire corridor. Let's look at the paintings.
A painting of one Max the Tux Sheldon. I say, didn't this fellow help us out on a case once?
Indeed so. Quite a respectable chap now, but had a bit of a murky past, I recall.
Yes, gave us some information about a particularly loathsome fellow who'd been running a smuggling ring. I say, Frumple, this is a portrait of King Alec, a most popular monarch in his day.
Okay.
Oh, indeed so. A very good old boy, as I understand it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, really looks like a very good boy.
Quite so, Frumple. A good boy indeed.
Who's this? Look at that empanada. Who is that? Vitas Barnes. What do you think of that?
Maybe somebody Gilfrey knew from his military days. Looks like a pretty tough, brave sort to me, at any rate.
Seems like a most agreeable fellow.
Let's go in the bathroom then, before we head into the bedrooms. Not all dogs are good boys. Some are good girls. No, absolutely, I agree. Toilet seats of different sizes. Oh my goodness. The medicine. Okay.
I'll just take this.
You know, I can prescribe medication if you need it. You don't have to go around stealing drugs from dead people.
I said I will take this.
It's an empty bottle, Frumple. This might prove useful.
Absolutely not. Why, if you take that, people won't be able to wash their hooves after their ablutions. Absolutely filthy. No, I won't allow it.
What? Why, Frumple?
Part of Gilfrey's pipe network. This one must have allowed him to easily get into the bar.
Looks like great fun. Would be better with a mud pit at the end of it, though.
Hey, welcome back, Panda. How did it go with the toy, with the
Just a
baby?
spoonful and the water flushes away.
Isn't modern science wonderful? Look at this. Silly beggars have put the toilet roll on the wrong way round.
Dr. Frumple, how dare
You
you?
know, between this and the tea fiasco, I sometimes feel like I barely know who you are anymore.
What? I agree with Winklebottom. Like, what the heck, Dr. Frumple? Are you okay?
Different seats for small, medium and large posteriors. Saves accidents with smaller animals falling in the bowl. Most considerate.
That makes sense. It's something that an animal society would definitely have. I like that they thought of this.
I don't wish to go right now, and certainly not with Frumple standing here.
No, the toilet paper is the right way, right? Yeah. No, that's why I am outraged at Dr. Frumple saying it's the wrong way. Like, are you okay? and there's... This is the only way to...
Look at this. Silly beggars have put the toilet roll on the wrong way round.
To put the toilet paper. Like, this is the only way. Like, I don't even want to hear...
You know, between this and the tea...
I don't want to know if you don't do this. Like, don't even tell me. I would rather not know. But then we just grab the... Oh, let's look at the map.
of the island.
Can we look at it?
A map of the island.
I guess not. Panda says she wasn't having it tonight. She's in the box crying herself to sleep. Oh, baby. And then Panda says it's the right way if you don't have a rambunctious kitten who unrolls the whole thing. Well... I might allow that.
The guest bedrooms are all down here. I suppose we should investigate.
Yes,
Don't know why we bother. Even the daftest criminal isn't stupid enough to leave incriminating evidence lying around his own bedroom.
I don't know, Dr. Frumple.
Well, that was a bally waste of time. What did I tell you?
I know, old friend, but we had to do it.
We don't get to go? We don't get to go to the bedrooms. Okay. Let me go to the orangery. Grab the plant.
From what I've read, this stuff might be useful. However, I will need something to pick it up with.
How about the envelope?
This seems unlikely to be effective.
How about the medicine bottle?
Right then, I'll collect a quantity of sap in the empty bottle.
Perfect.
I don't really want to lug around.
Okay. We still have no reason to do this. So we have a
some
bottle of
sap
sap.
from the veg plant.
Okay. Let's try to go outside. No, outside. Also, gong is still not working, is it?
Gone.
Ugh.
Yes, carnivorous plants. And we just got some of that sap from the pitcher. I don't know why. Like, ooh, look at that. There's a
I
key.
say, Frumple, look, there's an imprint here. Somebody must have dropped something in the wet mud. On the shade, I deduce.
It's very obviously a key. There's no need to act so badly clever about it, you know?
As you say, a key. Somebody must have dropped a key into the wet mud. And
I wonder what is a key for.
Okay, Panda, but as long as you acknowledge that is the wrong way to put the toilet paper on, I'm happy. I can rest. My soul is at peace.
hello, my good man.
Do you mind? I have work to do.
Oh, this is
storm
Pomfrey
gonna
the
ruin my
gardener.
plants.
Perhaps you've not yet heard, but I'm afraid your master...
Oh, I've heard. And where does that leave me? That's what I want to know. Bloody inconsiderate of him it is.
Charming fellow, isn't he?
Dying is bloody inconsiderate of your master. The Triana says toddlers are tiny teenagers. They try to see if parents act the same way each time they do something. My goddaughter is what they call a three-nager. Careful, it's carnivorous and little just won't do. Oh my gosh. Exactly.
I wonder if you could help procure me some kind of portable heat source.
Procure a heat source? Look, Mush, if you want to borrow a lamp, just bloody well say so, why don't you?
Well, it's not too much trouble.
Oh no, that's just fine and dandy. I tell you what, you wait here in the shelter while I go off in the middle of a bloody storm to find you a lamp. Wouldn't want you to go to any bother, like.
Most gracious of you, I'm sure.
Well, here you are then. Do be careful not to burn your bloody hooves on it, won't you? I'm off inside, now that I've battened down the hatches out here. Don't feel you have to follow me, like.
No,
Never
that's
did
fine.
like invertebrates.
So rude. I would like to get that key print. Like for later. There's nothing we can do. Oh, let's go to the island.
It's no good, we won't get anywhere in this weather. We'll have to wait until the storm clears up.
Oh no!
I say, Frumple, what on earth was that?
Some kind of commotion coming from the drawing room, I think.
Quickly, we must investigate. Quick, Frumple, to the orangery. Miss Gilfrey is in grave danger.
What the heck?
Miss Gilfrey, what is it? Whatever is the matter?
Oh, Lord Winklebottom, it was terrible. A simply frightful thing.
I say, steady on. What are you talking about?
Out there, Dr. Frumple, out in the dark, it was a creature, a thing.
What?
I've never seen such a ghastly sight.
Are you sure, Miss Gilfrey? Could it perhaps have been Mr. Walters returning to his boat?
It wasn't a person, Lord Winklebottom. It wasn't an animal at all. It was wet and hairless and... Oh, God, that face! I shall never forget it.
I was like, yes, hi JC, welcome back. Panda says, here's a big question. Where is the proper place for a giraffe to wear a tie? At the tip top of their neck, near the head, or more towards their chest? Well, I can see Lord Winklebottom is wearing some sort of scarf more near the chest, so that it will fit, it will look nicely with his coat, I guess. So I would say...
What now?
Oh my
Please,
gosh.
try to be calm, Miss Gilfrey. We must investigate.
Oh, sirs, thank goodness you're here. He just burst in, soaking wet, ranting and raving about a monster.
Ah, a foul, fearsome beast! Away! Away with you!
Poor fellow looks in a bad way. Rumple?
Chap seems delusional. We should get him into bed for some rest.
Came at me out the trees, a malign monster! Ah! 'Tis after me! 'Tis after me!
Looks like he needs a good rest.
He can use one of the beds in the servants' quarters. I'm sure Ambrose won't object.
Yeah, okay.
Right then, Frumple, let's help get him into bed.
As long as I don't have to get too close, he smells like a blessed brewery.
Oh my goodness. Empanada. Be careful. Triana says, I say chest, because humans do not wear it near the head, but near the chest. This way it looks proper to me, but I saw that discussion somewhere. Salty sounds like Sam from Lord of the Rings.
Come on then, old chap. Right, we got the fellow settled. Should be right as rain soon.
As long as the bar guest doesn't come for him.
The bar guest?
I say what?
Oh, never mind me, sir. Just a silly fancy.
What's the bar guest?
Did you say bar guest? Like the name of this island?
It's daft, really, I suppose, but the bar guest is a ferocious monster sent to roam the island at night. He's part dog, part monster. They say that anybody who sees it will surely die soon after.
Oh no.
Sounds like a pretty disagreeable chap, what? As a poppycock, mind you.
Well, one last thing, sirs, if it pleases you. In all the commotion, Madame Lavinia has misplaced her crystal ball. Says it's been stolen. Would you believe it?
Dashed careless of her.
I've promised to keep an eye out for anything suspicious out here, but maybe you could go and talk to her.
Very well, we shall see what the problem is. I'm looking for a portable heat source of some kind. Perhaps you could oblige.
A portable heat source?
Don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious.
Days.
Careful, Mr. Frodo, there's a large giraffe about.
That'll be all for now, madam.
Sam, I am the giraffe. Okay, let's... So there's a heat source in the kitchen, as we know. Oh, we have an unlit paraffin lamp.
I can hardly pick this up with my bare hooves. We'll need something to soak it up, I wager.
Well, what about your mane? That's probably absorbent.
That's a disgusting thought, Frumple.
Soak it up?
This seems unlikely to be effective. Just some crockery. Nothing of interest in here. Nothing else of use. Just open.
Okay, so nothing new here.
Ugh, plastic thing.
Let's go and talk to...
This door appears to be locked.
Yes, quite so. Wonder where it leads.
Oh, I forgot that was locked. Let's go and talk to... Who did they want us to talk to? Madame Lavinia.
I say, what's happened to your crystal ball?
Oh, it's that criminal sat in her chair over there. She's acting like she's oblivious, but look at her bill. She's clearly stolen it.
Well, that's really not on.
I even tried mentioning the Scottish play to shock it out of her, but she's deaf as a post.
The Scottish play?
The Shakespeare play. Macbeth. Actors are terrified of it. Think Shakespeare will come and eat them if it's even mentioned, or something like that.
Thank you for your time.
And then she just mentioned it. Well, if she had a crystal ball, shouldn't she have seen it coming? I mean, my thoughts exactly. Let me look at your haberdashery.
It is haberdashery bag.
Haberdashery bag. No.
Madam, perhaps you could return the good lady's crystal ball.
What's that? Music hall? Ah, you must be a fan. Sorry, darling. I don't do requests.
Daft old bird.
What about
Macbeth?
The cheek! I do not have bad breath.
Well, that worked about as well as could be expected.
we need to
Thank
get
you for your time, madam.
the gramophone cone so she can wear it and
What's
hear
that?
us.
Move your head closer.
Just don't. We need to find
A roaring hot fire. Very cozy.
some tools to get it.
I'll just touch the wick to the flame, and here we are. The lantern is illuminated. No.
So why do you want the lantern? Oh, could we use the coat hanger for the gramophone? I'm just a little unsure what to do here. Let's see.
I have reservation.
Okay, so no. We have reservations about doing this. Let's go to the sleeping quarters. Okay, Salty,
Mr. Walters?
what's up?
Yeah, vast and away with you.
Is he drunk again?
A foul beast more terrible than the Kraken. Be gone. Be gone.
I think he might be dreaming.
Fella's gone crackers if you ask me.
I should never have shot that albatross. Cursed I be. But he knocked over me pint.
Seems like he's delusional, or at least I hope he is.
Okay, what do we do?
Any ideas, old thing?
I'd like to see what's inside that hatch in the kitchen. We must be able to get it to stay open somehow.
Oh. Okay. Let's try and do that. Maybe we can just pry it open with the kitchen knife.
I can't get this into the gap to wedge open the door. Need something smaller.
Smaller? What about the coat hanger?
No.
Something smaller. What about the shears?
I'd really rather not.
I don't have anything else. The spatula won't let me grab it. I'm going to go back to our super helpful walkthrough. it's not letting me grab any of these tools. Not really.
A nice hot fire.
Let me see what the guide says. Okay. This is... Yes, I'm glad we are looking at the walkthrough. So apparently we now need to go to this... to the drawing room. Is it the drawing room? And look at the fiction books. After Lavinia mentioned Macbeth.
Various works of fiction. These are most likely Ethelberta's. Aristotle preferred his scientific tomes instead.
Ugh, Shakespeare. The masters made us read it at school, toted old rot. Don't mind the one with the two lovers from rival families of mongooses and capybaras, though.
Isn't the moose there murder? Triana asks. Yes, it's very morbid. It was very uncomfortable.
I say, Frumple, there's a copy of the play Madame Lavinia mentioned here.
There it is.
Death.
Wait, so... Let's grab it.
You know, this might just come in useful.
Just as long as you don't force me to read it.
Macbeth, yes, the Scottish shark play. Yeah, I love it. I love the Sharkespeare. Sharkespeare is a thing in this universe. Okay, let's bring this book to Madame Celia.
I say, madam, I have a play here that might interest you.
The Scottish play! Oh, get away from me! Away!
Uh-oh. She certainly didn't like that. Oh my goodness, there it goes. She did steal the
Thank you so much
crystal
for getting
ball.
my crystal ball back. I will let Beryl know that she needn't stand guard any longer.
Don't mention it, madam.
Okay, now... Ow! Oh my goodness. Hola, I'm back. Hola, Didi. Welcome back. We're still trying to solve this murder mystery. Also, this is... I'm looking at this walkthrough and there's 3 acts in this game. Let's see if we can at least finish the first one, the case of the expired axolotl. We have retrieved the crystal ball. Now let me see what else we need to do. I think that's it for the crystal ball. Let's see, what's... make a key. So we should make a key with the moth print that we found outside. Let's see. Oh, we need the letter opener from the... Okay, so we need the letter opener from the study. So I don't know why it didn't really let me grab it the first time. Which is something about this game that I find to be very confusing. Some of the things won't let you really do the full interaction the first time, like the fiction books. If I hadn't seen the walkthrough, I would never have guessed I had to go back to an item that I had already interacted with in order to unlock a different interaction after I talk to a certain character. it's not very obvious.
Let's take this with us.
You must be flummoxed if you think we're going to be in this blasted place long enough for you to start getting correspondence.
I was pretty sure I had already tried to grab the letter opener and it didn't really let me. So yeah, that's a little something that's not great about this game. Didi says, I love the wallpaper in this room. I totally have this kind of wallpaper. Yeah, the wallpaper, the wallpaper was really cool, but also, like, the art it's pretty great. Wait, who let the axolotl expire? Did anyone check the side of the package? Was it a best before date or a consume before date? Yeah, I don't know. They probably didn't check. JC, yes, enjoy your lurk. Okay, so now that we have a smaller tool, they suggested we needed that for the dump waiter. So let's try the letter opener.
Might do the job. If I hold the door open with one hoof and try to jam the letter opener in with the other, yes, I think that's going to keep the door open.
Sure, why not? Now, let's take a look inside.
Right, with this door held open, I can just about get my head in here. Let's have a look inside, shall we?
Ooh, so
Well,
much
that was a tight
stuff.
squeeze. I can't really do much down here, but I can have a look around at least. This is a bottle of lye, an alkali used for cleaning. This is a dangerous substance. I don't especially want to pick it up with my mouth, but I suppose I don't really have a choice.
What did you make for dinner, Didi? And I'm happy that you're back into cooking. Picking up lye with your mouth, definitely do not
This system
recommend.
must feed water into the rest of the house. The taps, Gilfrey's pipe network, the orangery and so on. This system must feed water into the rest of the house. The taps, Gilfrey's pipe...
Gotcha, okay. What about the salt?
Looks like there are some bags over yonder, but I can't tell what's inside them.
It literally says salt in big capital letters. I wonder if somebody poisoned the water with salt. The axolotl's water. Look, this looks like a murder weapon to me. Honestly. Why is it so dirty? I know, don't bite me. What the heck? Let's turn this off.
Alas, I cannot reach the switch from this undignified position. We'll need to get into the room.
Oof, how do we get here? Okay. The gardener is a slug and salt would kill them. Good observation. Then Didi says, I made burrito bowls, chicken burrito bowls. Threw a bunch of spices on the chicken, some fresh lime, made cilantro lime rice. Nice, sounds good. Yeah, Triana, that was really good. Okay, so now that we have the lye, use a bottle of sap. Okay. Okay. Lye
This door appears to be
is...
locked. Most irritating.
Must lead down to that cellar you stuck your neck into earlier.
Lye in Spanish is lejía. And it's a very abrasive liquid that is usually used for cleaning. But it's super toxic. Super toxic. Exactly. A dangerous chemical they use in soap. Yes. Exactly, for cleaning. But also, fun fact. It's also used in baking pretzels. So yes, A very small amount, but also, but dangerous
be
either
Must be
way.
down to that
It renders the fat in traditional soap making. There you go. We're learning. Now let's use the sap in the key print.
Let's pour this sap into the imprint of the key. Yes, that's filled it nicely.
Heck yeah!
A key-shaped hole filled with sap from a plant.
We do live a strange life, Winklebottom.
So grab it.
A key-shaped hole.
We do live a strange...
Wait. I need...
Let's put this alkaline to the sap then.
Yeah, let me do it. This needs the steady hoof of a surgeon.
There is lye in pretzels. Well, you use like a 1 to 10 parts of lye in like water or something like that, and then you dip the pretzels in that before baking, and after baking it, it's completely safe. But that's what gives pretzels, especially soft pretzels, that's what gives them the brown, the super rich brown, like toasty exterior. But yeah, it's lye, and you can try to substitute it with like a baking soda thing, but apparently, and they say it's just not the same. It doesn't give the same effect. It just doesn't really reach that that color and that crispiness on the outside. So yes, they do use lye, but a very, very small amount. Fun fact, one of Mama Cornea's friends decided to make her own super soap, combined a couple of different ones and passed out because of the chemical reaction. Was she okay? Luckily, yes. Wow. I'm okay with dying with a pretzel with hot cheese. No, you don't. It's not toxic after cooking it. I mean, in like that very small amount that you use for pretzels. Here, let me do it. This needs the steady hoof of a surgeon.
Oh dear, well, it all went in at any rate.
Okay, so...
There's a mixture of sap and alkali in this hole now. If the book we read is to be believed, it just needs heat to
Shame
Heat.
it's so bloody freezing out here.
Okay, I have a lamp.
Let me try and apply heat from this lamp to the resin mixture, and let's see what happens.
Can't see anything happening. How boring.
Give it time, Frumple.
Can we go now? I'm so bored waiting for this.
You know, Frumple, I rather think we can. Look, the resin is set solid, just like the book said.
Oh yes, no, never doubted it for a moment. Looks like we now have a copy of the key that was dropped here.
Now to find what is the key to.
I don't know. I guess I'll try it in that very mysterious door that's in the kitchen. For starters, how about that? I've never had an everything bagel, says Didi. Never had a hot fresh pretzel. You're missing out. Like, as a friend and someone who knows you, I'm pretty sure you would like it. Both of those things.
Maybe this key we made will fit the lock on the cellar door.
By Jove, it works. Well
Heck
done,
yeah.
Winklebottom.
Got it.
Oh, unfortunately it snapped off in the lock. I suppose the resin wasn't really strong enough. Still got the door open.
Well, we
right?
could make another one. I mean, we still have the mold. It's a bad way to go. Hot cheese on pretzel proves God loves us and wants us to have good flavors. Yes, you've never had a hot fresh pretzel, asks Panda. They look like they could be good. You would like them. You remember the time when people decided Tide Pods were edible? What the heck? Yes, I remember. That's forbidden snacks, you know. And then Panda replies, how else was I to know what they tasted like? Auntie Anne's pretzels. I don't think I've tried those. Finally. Okay, we turn the pump off so we can finally retrieve the body of the axolotl. Also, what the heck, can we now?
I suppose they must keep a few cooking supplies down here too.
Can we now read that this the sign that says salt in capital
Foolish,
letters?
you ask me. It'll get all damp in this place.
No, not even acknowledging that this is salt and probably the murder weapon.
This system must feed water into the rest of the house. The taps, Gilfrey's pipe network, the orangery.
Okay, let's head back into the kitchen. Yeah, I agree. Flights right now are pretty expensive. Okay. Let's retrieve the body. I think. I don't know. Yes, we need to cut the pressure. Oh, but that wasn't here. Wait. No, that's up in the study, right? What's Spirit Airlines? I have never heard about that.
Let's give this a turn and see if we can't drain the system to get Gilfrey out of there. It's no use. The wheel is completely seized up. We'll need to lubricate it somehow.
Bound to be some oil or grease around the place somewhere.
Okay, let's find some of that. Get the grease. I'm just going with the walkthrough right now just to make things a little bit so that we can get more of the story. Oh, okay. Okay. So we were very close to these next steps. Just need to do a couple more stuff. So remember, we have the kitchen, we have our butter. The butter is melting, so that is going to be our grease. But in order to grab that saucepan, we need to have like a piece of fabric or something that will help us hold on to that saucepan. So, hey, stop that! Stop that! You want to play? Do you want to play? Do you want to wiggle? You're going to do a wiggle if you keep doing that. Enjoy your lurk, Triana. Thank you. Oh my goodness, Panda. I did not understand any of that. Spirit Airlines is a discount carrier that seems affordable until you try to check a bag or change the flight time. Then, boom, fees everywhere. Oh, that, yeah, I mean, yeah. I can see that. No, wait. So look at where we are going to be getting this piece of fabric.
I say, Winklebottom, that fellow must have been going like a bomb when you ran into that wall, what?
I think I've heard that one.
I suppose when you think about it, it is quite an odd tradition.
This chap is beyond even your skills, I fear.
Yeah. Poor thing. This is horrible. But he's wearing a tie. We might as well.
Sorry about this, sir, but I'm afraid we have need of your tie.
I can't imagine that we would not be able to grab a piece of fabric from literally anywhere else. But let's cut the moose's tie.
My lord, whatever are you doing? Stop that this instant.
Oh, frightfully sorry, madam.
Can't do this while the old goat is hanging around, what? We may need to convince her to leave.
Convince her to leave? Get some rest.
Perhaps you should get some rest, dear lady.
I am feeling quite tired after all the commotion. I suppose there won't be any more guests now, and the madam's missing item has been found. So I should get a bit of rest.
That was hard. It was very tough convincing her to go get some rest. Okay, let's now cut the tie.
Sorry about this, sir, but I'm afraid we have need of your tie.
Okay, so now we can grab the grease.
I'd really rather not.
No, not the knife, the tie.
This seems unlikely to be effective.
What?
I can hardly pick this up with my bare hooves. We'll need something to soak.
Well, what about your
soak
mane?
it up.
That's probably
soak it
absorbent.
Up. Yeah.
That's a disgusting thought from... I have reservations about doing this.
What?
I'm really not sure what the plan is
Use
here.
knife on tie to make tie. Oh, in the main hole? Oh, no. Use tie on pan to make grease on tie. Grease on tie.
I suppose this fabric will soak up the grease. Ah yes, we now have a greasy tie. How splendid.
You do the strangest things, Winklebottom.
Okay. So now we have the grease. So now we can go back into the study and close the pressure and then just retrieve the actual little body.
Right then, I'll wipe this liquid butter around the valve using the tie we cut off a dead moose's mounted head.
There is literally no simpler way we could have done this.
I mean, right? My thoughts
think I might dispose
exactly.
of this now. It's absolutely disgusting. Let's give this a turn and see if we can't drain the system to get Gilfrey out of there. The lubrication has helped, but I still can't turn it. If only I had some leverage.
What should we try?
I'm really not sure what the...
Leverage.
I'm really not sure.
Oh my goodness, at this point, I'm just following the walkthrough. Sorry about that. Where would I... So apparently, again, another item that we have previously interacted with and I didn't notice we
Sorry,
could
my
grab
friend,
it.
I'm rather afraid I have more of a need for this than you do.
There's just nothing you won't half-inch given the chance, is there?
Gotta go and grab the axe. So the axe is going to be our, I think it's going to be our lever.
Lubricating the valve wasn't enough, but maybe this will help us get some leverage on it.
Wow, that was complex.
We should at least attempt to contact the police on the mainland before we move the body.
Oh, the wire. I wonder, without looking at the guide, I wonder if I could use the coat hanger.
The wire coat hanger might work, but I'll need to cut it into a few pieces first.
Gotcha. Let's use the shears
I'm
then.
not sure they're designed for metal, but these shears are just about managing to get through the coat hanger.
Looks like they're jiggered now, though. Best check them away.
Perfect. This seems perfect.
Not the most professional repair, but I think this should allow us to use the telephone.
Okay, so let's make this call.
Let's give this a try then. Ah yes, I have a connection. Operator, get me Scotland
I
Yard.
love the ear wiggles.
Has it got through?
She's just connecting me now. Ah, greetings. This is Lord Winklebottom. I wish to report a suspicious death on the Isle of Bargast. I say,
What's wrong?
Oh.
The line's dead. Must have gone down somewhere outside the house. Blast it, I don't think my message got through. It's down to us, Frumple. We must investigate this death ourselves.
I thought we already were, but I'm glad you feel validated now since we can't get the telephone to work. I think we did a good job with fixing the telephone. I mean, look at that impromptu wiring, honestly. Okay, so can we finally... did we... We did turn it off, right?
Since there's no way to contact the mainland, we should flush out the body and perform an autopsy ourselves.
Are you sure you know what you're doing? The Gilfrey estate will not be held liable for any damage or injury caused by incorrect operation of that device, you know.
Oh, hang it all. What's the worst that can happen?
Oh my goodness. Flushed.
Oh, bloody hell!
We absolutely flushed that. The salt! The salt, friends! The gardener's gonna die! The gardener is gonna die because we already know that that water is full of salt. And Triana already pointed out that it's going to kill the gardener because they're a snake. A snail. Oh my gosh.
Well, that was a most eventful night.
Quite so, old boy.
Hopefully our call got through to the police on the mainland, though I don't hold out much hope in that regard.
Dan says, I don't know, I wouldn't believe anything that Giraffe is saying. He seems to be telling some pretty tall tales.
Our first priority should
Oh my
be the autopsy.
gosh.
I'll need to go and have a look at the body.
I love that.
Good
Yeah.
Lord, what was that?
Of course we have another body
We must
now.
investigate.
Heck.
Somebody please come quickly!
It's Miss Gilfrey again. Hurry, Frumble.
Oh my god!
Winklebottom, Dr. Frumple, thank goodness you're here. I just came back this morning and I discovered this horrific mess.
Yeah, how was that
What a
night?
disgusting sight. What on earth is it?
Good question.
I do believe it's Mr. Pumphrey, the gardener.
Whatever could have happened to him?
Poor chap looks to have been doused in salt water. Deadly to certain invertebrates, you know.
Salt water? Why would salt water be running through the pipes in here?
I need some fresh air. You'll find me outside if you need me. Oh, look at this!
Ah, Miss Price! You gave me quite the start. I didn't notice you coming in.
Story of my life. This is fascinating, though. I'd heard this could happen to slugs, but I've never witnessed it before. Oh, I would like to study it.
Bit grim.
Yeah, very grim. I feel like you're
Poor Mr. Pumphrey.
I say, you don't think this had anything to do with us messing around with that water system, do you?
Oh, I don't suppose so, no. On balance, I'm certain this was just a terrible but entirely unrelated accident.
Taco night was awesome as usual. Now there's a child running around with one of those crocodiles on a stick trying to eat everything. Oh my gosh.
I don't really want to lug around an entire hosepipe.
Yeah, you've said that already.
I really am all.
I feel very bad for Mr. Pumphrey. I think I can cross him off my list now because, yeah. I mean, they could be a suspect, but that would be very difficult since I'm pretty sure that the salt water is what killed the axolotl.
Tell us a bit about your work.
It's hard to know where to begin, really. It was very varied. Archaeology, historical research, even paleontology. Gilfrey had found a lot of very interesting artifacts over the years.
And you were cataloguing them all?
Bottle of slime, also known as former Mr. Humphrey.
I wasn't just his secretary, if that's what you were implying. I studied them, made notes, performed tests to determine age and so on. We were doing solid research.
Had you made any significant discoveries recently? Could that be what Gilfrey was planning to announce?
No, nothing out of the ordinary. Certainly nothing that would be of interest to the general public.
Could we perhaps take a look at your notes to see if there's anything that stands out?
I'm afraid not. Mr. Gilfrey took them and I don't know where he put them. I'd be very grateful to have them back if you happen to find them.
Thank you,
All
Miss
right.
Bryce.
Let's go to the bathroom and look at the corpse. Where? Oh, the cat. Mr. Winslet just left with Constance. I wonder where they are.
Now, let us have a look in here.
Oh, just some
Not inherently so, but in this case, yes. There don't seem to be any...
best way, in my opinion.
One would hope that you would...
Oh, yeah, tasty dinner. Enjoy your dinner, Panda and Tanuki. What are you having? So, I'm just gonna go and examine the body because I'm very curious. Oh, I wonder if
From what I
that...
recall, this door leads to the attic. Sadly, it appears to be...
Why do people insist on locking doors all over the place? Most inconvenient.
I wonder if
Nobody
our
ever
original
considers us.
key
I rather
would have
imagine Gilfrey
done the
wasn't
work.
expecting to die, so probably wasn't anticipating our investigation.
Well, yes, I suppose the whole thing is rather more inconvenient for him.
It's gonna be bees. Oh my gosh, Dan. Okay, let's try... Where was the bathroom? Ugh, this is very... Let's take a look.
Poor Gilfrey. How sad he should end up like this. I suppose we should search the body for clues.
Looks like there's something in his pocket. We should probably take a look. I'll need to perform an autopsy as soon as possible, too.
Let's try to do this as quickly as we can. I don't like to think of him just lying here in the bathtub like this.
You know, this sort of reminds me of that case we had in Yorkshire a few years back. Remember that? Hogfellow was murdered by being pushed down a hill in a bathtub.
Oh no.
Last of the summer swine, the press called it.
Shall we get on, Frumple?
Yes, Frumple. Let's look at the
We should check his
pockets.
pockets. Frumple, will you do the honours?
Only thing he has on him is a key by the looks of it. Nothing else here.
The attic key. Okay, Gilfrey. Rest in peace, my friend.
Right then, I suppose you'll need to perform this autopsy.
Trouble is, I don't have all my equipment. Wasn't expecting to need it. At the very least, I'll need a knife, some needle and thread, and some kind of apron to protect myself.
I know where to get the
around,
needle.
I suppose.
I know where you can get that needle. However, I want to go to the attic.
From what I recall, this door leads
Oh,
to the
I
attic.
forgot. Sorry,
I
I
rather
needed to
imagine
use the
Gil-
key on
yes,
that.
Well, we have a key and we have a locked door. It would be most remiss of us not to at least attempt to use one with the other.
Well, go on then. Stop wittering on and just try it.
Oh, very well.
Oh my gosh, these dialogues. Let's go to the attic. Oi.
Look, Frumble, somebody seems to have dropped a book.
This looks like a religious book, maybe
Anything
for the
good?
priest.
I like that one where animals from space came down in weird two-legged walking machines, then caught rabies and died. Very exciting.
No, actually, it appears to be a prayer book. We should return it to its rightful owner. Strange that it would be here, mind you.
I agree. Very strange indeed.
No luck, I'm afraid. The door appears to be jammed shut.
What?
I swear I can hear movement inside, though. I say, you in there. I insist you open this door at once. Well, I'm out of ideas. We need to force it open somehow.
Maybe we can go back and grab that axe?
You know, Frumble, I'm inclined not to touch this again unless I need...
Certainly not for that poor guy.
Well, that's debatable. I would say we need the axe. Okay, we are going to leave it here. I think we should go back into the main hallway. But yes, we are going to be leaving this showcase here. This was a very interesting game. I really like the art. The dialogues are super funny, and the voice acting is hilarious as well. It's a little hard to navigate. Like sometimes the interactions are not clear. You've interacted with an object and then you have to guess that you have to go back and interact with that same object in order to get a different interaction. So it's not super clear. I definitely had to read the walkthrough that's posted online. But other than that, I mean, it's a curious game. I liked it. I think it's fun. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, let's. That was Lord Winklebottom Investigates. So here is your game info. If you want to check it out, I know it's on Steam, and as you can see, there's a Mac version of the game. But it's also available on Switch and Xbox, so definitely check it out if you have the chance, or if you liked it. I think it's a good thing that we didn't finish, so if you want to play it, you can play it not knowing what happened. I mean, we already know that the water was salty, and that's probably what killed the actual lord. As we know, they do live in sweet water. It's a swampy in a swampy kind of place. As you know, axolotls are native to Mexico, more specifically to Mexico City. So they pretty much only live in the lake of Xochimilco. That's where they are from endemically, and there's a bunch of species that live there. So that is definitely not salt water. So yeah, we do know that the murderer, probably that's the murder weapon, the salt water, but we don't know who it was or why. So if you're interested in taking a look at that, you should definitely play the games.